Hey guys, welcome to Boxbread. Going to be giving my brief prediction here on a domestic fight that's happening this weekend for the British lightweight title. It sees the current champion Anthony Crolla putting it on the line against his challenger Derry Matthews. I predict that Anthony Crolla is going to win this fight by late stoppage, and I will say round 9. Now let's talk about Derry Matthews briefly. He's a decent fighter, 29 wins, 6 losses, but all 6 losses have come by stoppage. Okay, so there's a trend there. When he comes up against top opposition, tends to succumb to some pressure. A couple of fights ago, he fought Gavin Rees, and he did well for the first couple of rounds, considering Gavin Rees is quite a good pressure fighter. And unfortunately, due to head clashes, it was stopped in the 4th round, so it was a technical draw. But by the 4th round, all of the judges had Rees ahead by a point. The thing is, the way I see this fight going is that Crolla's energy in the ring is going to just be a bit too much for Matthews to deal with for the full fight. I think Matthews might do well early. He might employ that jab, keep the outside game going, work that game plan, but it won't last for the whole fight. And I think that Anthony Crolla tends to come on strong quite late, and I think he's going to use that energy and strength as the fight goes into the second half to really overtake Derry Matthews and get on top of him. And I think it may be a TKO, but I think there's going to be some form of stoppage in the 9th round, around the 9th round. So I'm going to keep this brief. Like I say, I think Derry Matthews might make a good fight of this early on. He's trained hard for this. I believe he's gone up to Scotland to train, and he's been locking himself away, training like it's a world title fight for him. And this is by his own admission would be one of his last chances, if not his very last chance, coming towards the end of his career. But I just don't think he's got the outside game to last for the whole 12 rounds, and I think that Crolla's energy is going to pay off. I think he's going to start employing that jab, particularly in the second half of the fight. The thing I'm not quite keen on with Crolla is he does tend to square up too much, and I would rather him be a bit more sideways on, leaves himself a little bit open. But his defence, other than that, his guard's pretty good, and he does keep up a high punch volume, which I think is going to also trouble Derry Matthews. Just to keep up with the pace of a younger fighter. So I'm going for Anthony Crolla in this fight. 9th round stoppage. Please let me know what you guys think. Thanks for listening. This is Boxbread, and I'm out.